I wanted to share with you a tool or a resource that you can use to develop products and services for your customers that they will not only flock to, but they will thank you for. And I did cover this same topic in a podcast. I believe it was episode number 2. Since recording that podcast, I've come across this resource, and it's a great resource. And what it is if you remember last week, I mentioned this book, The Business Model Generation. And the author of this book and the people who put this together, they've basically launched a counterpart to it. Now, in here, the business model generation, you can see it's broken up into segments, and 2 of the key segments are the value proposition and the customer segments. So what they've done is basically focused on those key areas. The value proposition, what is it you're offering to your customers, and the customer segment being, who are they? Who are your customers? What's their makeup? And again, once you can get those 2 elements of your business model correct, once you can understand those 2 areas, the rest of it will just kind of fall together. And so what they've done is basically they've produced a new book, similar layout, very visual, very hands-on, very practical. And they have focused and really, zoomed in on those 2 areas, the value proposition and the customer segment. And I'm just going to share my screen with you, and I'll just talk you through this. So if we just have a quick look at this, strategizers.com, or if you just type in value proposition design to Google, and you'll be able to come to this website. And what you can do with this is just an overview of the book. You can see here, so here it is, but you can get the first 100 pages for free. And I've downloaded the first 100 pages, and just looking at it, there's enough there to get started. However, I've gone ahead and purchased the book because I know it's a valuable resource. It'd be a great tool to have, a great resource to have in your library. So I encourage you to do the same. There is enough in the first 100 pages. There's enough there to run with. You can understand what the tool does. There's a template you can print off and use. There's enough there to run with. So you don't necessarily have to buy the book, but I'm not saying just download that and don't buy the book. I've bought it and I would buy it. I would encourage you to buy it, but there's enough there to crack on with it. So let's just have a quick look. So here's a download. And again, it's very similar to the business model generation. It's very visual, very well put together. It's a beautiful book to look at. And this is the original business model canvas here, and you can see, like I said, they're focused on the value proposition area and the customer segment area. So I just want to show you the canvas itself. So here it is. So you'll see there you've got the value map. So within there, it's got so what value do you basically offer through your products and services? So in this segment here, you would list the products and services that your value proposition is built around. And then in this segment here, you would list, and not, when I say list, I don't necessarily mean via text. Again, it's a very visual tool. You can use doodles, diagrams, post-it notes, but basically you would just compile in this area here all your gain creators. What gain does your product and service create for your customers? What do they gain by using your products and services? And then down here in this segment, what are your pain relievers? What pain does your products and service relieve your customers of? So that's the value map. And then looking over this side, this is your customer profile. So again, you would really focus and zoom in on your customer, on their wants and needs, etc. And you'd focus on these specific areas. Over here, you would put in what jobs are they trying to get done? You know, what do they want to achieve in their lives? And what they encourage you to do is to list it in the words of the customer. You know, how would they speak about the things, the tasks they need to do on a day-to-day basis? You know, the things that they really need to, I just need to get this done. I need to do this job every day and I just want to get it done. What do they want to achieve in their life? And then you'd come over down here, and again, you would put the pains, the customer's pains. What pain do they feel? What things hinder them from achieving their goals and from achieving the jobs, getting the jobs done? What are the things that they get bad feelings or bad outcomes by doing? And again, at the top here, you've got the gains. So what do your target customers want to gain? So they've all got something they want to achieve. Everyone's got something they want to achieve. So it's identifying what your target customers want to achieve. So again, it's a great tool, and I encourage you to jump over to the website. And again, you can download. They're giving away the first 100 pages absolutely free. And you can see here, you know, there's enough in here to really get started on this. You can really put this into practice and start working through it. And if you're anything like me, you're a visual person and you like tools and templates and things like that, then you'll find this really, really useful. So again, if you go over to, I'm going to try and say it, strategizer.com. Or you can just go to Google and type in value proposition design. Come over to the website and you can just click here and get your 100 free, the first 100 pages for free. Like I said, it's a great resource. I've used it in the past. I'm using it now. I've had the business model generation for some time, and it's a tool that I use all the time, and I encourage you to do the same. So there we go.